Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Chargers coming in at 3-1, going up against the Rams, who come in at 4-0.
Larry, thank you very much. The last time the L.A. Chargers played a home game was December 18th, 1960, but they've got one here as we welcome you to the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here's Gordon. And, right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
First carry for Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, they'll run with Gordon. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down throw for Bradford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
Second down, Bradford. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Bradford to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Bradford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jeremiah Ytown330 coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
They go play action here on first down. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Bradford now to throw on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the toss, it's Gurley. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Bradford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They run the counter now on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
First down, Bradford. Dumps it off to Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. on the handoff. It's Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nifty move. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
On first and goal, Gurley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try to throw now. Bradford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So 2nd and 10 here. Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bradford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And Vereen, sure-handed as he is, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Here's Rivers. Caught left side by Cobb. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rivers again. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And this one is right down the middle. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Bradford on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Ten yards still left on second down. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Bradford. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first down throw for Bradford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 10 more there and another first down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Bradford. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They come out here in the eye. Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Gets past one man. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out come the Chargers. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
3rd and long for Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. First down. Bradford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on first down. Bradford, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll throw again. Bradford, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To the air again with Bradford. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive with Peterson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And some space here. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big run for AP. 63 yards on the ground. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Run, and run it. Yeah, baby, boom.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Gurley again here on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Bradford. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, Bradford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Austin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And to give this time to the tailback. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They run. It's Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for Los Angeles, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.